So can you give me a quick overview of what Groupon is and how they operate?
Well, I think Groupon was one of the first online daily deal models. And when it started out, I think it was able to be successful because it really incorporated two growing trends in our current society, which is probably social media and online shopping. I remember when it first started out, it actually only had one deal a day on its website for Los Angeles, but now it's grown to have multiple deals a day for just a variety of businesses, and there's even Groupon models in the international field as well. So you can basically just go on the website and usually they're like food items or services such as massages or haircuts, and you just need to get a couple of people online to buy the deal with you, and you have around a day to do this, and if enough people purchase the deal, then the business that put up the deal will give you the coupon.
So are you a user of Groupon?
I don't remember how I came across it, but I would say that I think I was one of the first of my friends to actually purchase a coupon off of it. Usually I like to buy more of the food ones because I really like trying out new restaurants. But I've also purchased some like skydiving ones and fishing ones. But I am more prone to using the food ones because the other ones I didn't end up using.
Right. So do you think that you would go back to these companies if you hadn't had a coupon, or go to these businesses if you hadn't had these coupons?
I think that's the best thing about Groupons is that, from what I know, the businesses that give out these coupons often definitely don't make a big profit margin off them, but it is a really great marketing tool because it's free to post on Groupon, and definitely it just gives you exposure to a lot of people online. I definitely wouldn't have known about any of these other restaurants. I probably wouldn't have even tried them out if I didn't get a deal for them. But especially for the ones that I did like, I would definitely go back to them.
Even if you didn't have that daily deal, even if it would cost you more.
Right, because Groupon, you usually only get featured once if you're lucky. They don't really give the spots to the same businesses again. But if they've had a good service or a good product, then I'd definitely be a loyal customer.
So I know there's, like you said, like a variety of businesses on Groupon. So do you think that the ones that are maybe sell more luxury items, do you think in comparison to maybe smaller businesses that these luxury businesses have a cheaper image next to the other ones?
I think that was definitely a problem for big companies when they started advertising on Groupon, is that they didn't want to dilute their brands. But I definitely think that right now in our society, it's not really about making luxury goods seem less luxurious, but it's kind of, there's like this whole culture of like being thrifty and being able to find the best deals out there and being a smart consumer, that people don't really mind using coupons for any product at all.
So apart from Groupon, what other daily deal sites are you currently a member of?
I think the second best to Groupon would probably be Living Social right now. Their model is very similar to Groupon, and they have also a lot of featured deals, and I think sometimes they even share the same businesses on their site. But besides that, I really like using the Yelp deals also, but those are just for food and restaurant places. And I do subscribe to like Guild and stuff like that, but I've never bought anything from those websites.
And why is it that you've never bought anything, but you're still a member of it?
Definitely, they have like for Guild, for example, they have items that I would potentially want, like discounted luxury brands, but it's still priced at such a high price that I kind of just end up looking at it real quick and then not purchasing anything.
Right, so you're just basically waiting for that right item to come up.
Right, definitely. It's like a larger investment. So like with Groupon or Living Social, it's kind of like, oh, $20 and I'll just get $40 later. So it's kind of like a quick purchase. And now it's even like on a mobile app. So they have my credit card on file already. I just have to push a button and I get it. But Guild Group, I think like your basic item would be at least like $200. So that takes a lot more thought in investing in.
So how much money do you think you've spent on these daily deal sites since you've started using them?
I definitely think I've bought maybe at least maybe like 10 per year, and just basing off the fact that they're around $20 each, I would probably say like a good $200 a year.
So you've been doing this for how many years?
A couple years, like two and a half years, I would say.
So roughly $400 of your disposable income is spent on that. Do you think it's worth it still? Like, seeing, like, hearing that number right now, do you think it's worth it to have bought all these deals still?
Yeah, it's definitely a lot when you add it up like that. And I need to say that sometimes I don't end up using the deals, which is kind of just, a loss of $20 like immediately out of my own pocket. But I think it's more just Groupon has like created an experience for you to, like it kind of like we go to school in LA and it's a good way to like explore the city and try stuff that you normally wouldn't try if you didn't have these discounts.